All right, welcome back to WMMA Now with your host Chuck Stevenson, coming at you with another UFC announcement. So these fights were kind of announced a while back, but they only really became UFC official yesterday when the UFC dropped its full card for UFC 301 Pantoja versus Erceg. It's going to go down Saturday, May 4th in Rio de Janeiro, Brazil. We've got two ladies bouts on this card. We've got Karolina Kowalkiewicz taking on Iasmin Lucindo at Strawweight. That's a fight that's going to have ranking implications. And then we have a pair of debutantes where Dione Barbosa takes on Ernesta Kareckaite in a Flyweight bout. Both those ladies, of course, making their UFC debuts. Both are good fights. Let's talk about them for a little bit. Going to try to go through these a little fast. I'm trying to keep these videos under a certain amount of time. So starting off with the opening bout on the card at Strawweight. Karolina Kowalkiewicz taking on Iasmin Lucindo. This should be a good one. A very risky fight for Kowalkiewicz at this point in her career, though. Looking at the stats, KK comes in at 16-7. Lucindo comes in at 15-5. Kowalkiewicz riding a 4-fight win streak now. She was on like a 5-fight losing streak, and now she is on a 4-fight winning streak. Most recently defeated Dione Barbosa 5 months ago. Lucindo lost her UFC debut. However, since then she has defeated Brogan Walker and then Poliana Viana beat her via arm triangle choke 7 months ago. Look at the age here. 22 versus 38. Time is not on Karolina's side. She's trying to do as much as she can while she still can. They are the same height, 5'3", 160 centimeters. Slight reach advantage to Lucindo at 66 inches, 168 centimeters to 64 inches, 163 centimeters. So Lucindo hits pretty hard. And that's not a good thing for Kowalkiewicz because, she tends to take punches to the face. I mean, she just absorbs them. For a long time, that was like one of her big themes was that she could just absorb punishment. And then she ran into Jessica Andrade and she couldn't anymore. Now, she's definitely turned the page since she started training with, I believe it's Perumpa at ATT down there in Florida. She just would not leave Lodz, Poland for anything for the longest time. But she's since been training at AT&T, even training alongside former foe, Joanna Jędrzejczyk, and has really turned a page here, and that's helped her to get, these 4 straight wins. But Lucindo is on the come-up. She's younger. She's going to be the faster fighter. She's going to hit harder. I'll be cheering for Kowalkiewicz all the way, but I'm probably going to go with Lucindo to win this one. That's going to be my early pick. But like I said, I'm going to be cheering Kowalkiewicz all the way. There's very few fighters she could fight where I would be cheering for them instead of her. Further up on the card, still on the prelims, we have a flyweight bout. A couple of debutantes, or UFC debutantes. Dione the Witch Barbosa taking on Ernesta Heavy-Handed Kareckaite. Both of these ladies are coming in off of the Contender Series. No surprise, it's where a lot of UFC signees are coming in off of. I would say most UFC signees are coming in off of nowadays. Barbosa took her fight on a week's notice and really stood out, got the win, and looked good doing it too. Kareckaite won a split decision in her Contender Series bout, and that was a great fight. Definitely, I think even her opponent got signed off of that one. That might be that fight. I can't remember for sure. Let's look at the stats here. Barbosa coming in at 6-2. Kareckaite coming in at 5-0-1. Both ladies riding 3-fight winning streaks here. Barbosa defeated Rain Guerrero via submission 6 months ago in a Contender Series. Kareckaite defeated Carly Judice 5 months ago, so actually a month after Barbosa won. Barbosa is the elder fighter at 31-25, so both are still in their physical prime. Kareckaite, the longer fighter at 5'9", 175 centimeters to 5'6", 168 centimeters, or taller rather, not longer. But, she's definitely the longer fighter too. 71-inch, 180 centimeter reach for Kareckaite to 66.5-inch, 169 centimeters for Barbosa. So this fight, I have to go back and watch more of these ladies' fights before I can make a pick here. I know I watched both of their Contender Series fights. But Kareckaite's, I'm having a harder time remembering. So I can't really make a big pick on this one. Yeah, I'm not going to make a pick on this one. It's still early yet. So those are just some initial thoughts on these. One thing I forgot to mention about Kowalkiewicz versus Lucindo. Kowalkiewicz is ranked, I believe, number 13 now in the division. So big ranking implications there. Lucindo's unranked. So good chance for Lucindo to get into the rankings there. Anyway, let me know your thoughts on these two fights in the comments down below. It's UFC 301 in May in Rio. If you like the vid, please hit that thumbs up, and while you're at it, go ahead and subscribe to WMMA Now, the best, most complete women's mixed martial arts dedicated platform on YouTube. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.